What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Millennial Kulture. I am Just Being Junior, and I want to talk to y'all about this subject that just so happened to cross in my mind. I was strolling through social media, and I just so happened to come upon this post, and the post stated, "If you liking women pictures, you basically cheat." So, me being who I am, I couldn't help but to basically comment on the status that someone posted. So the person who posted the status, they basically shared it from someone else who said it, and they saying exactly right. And so I commented, I'm like, really? You really think that just because someone likes somebody else's status, that's considered cheating? And the way she broke it down to me, she was like, yeah, because guys, they start liking these girls' pics, and then they start fantasizing about what they can do to them and all those good things. And I'm like, I don't necessarily mean cheating. I mean, we don't have personal connection and contact with these people that we just so happen to like their images in their posts. And she goes, that doesn't matter. Some guys don't just know how to like. Y'all like to just, hop in their inbox after you like something and made a more sexualized remark towards something by trying to contact them. You just can't like a stroll, or even when we out in public, you just can't stop and look and then just go about your business. You gotta just glance and stare at it. She made some valid points about that, but I don't necessarily look at it as cheating. Some people, yeah, they do take it too far. I wouldn't say we all do that, but a woman likes to feel secure in her relationship, and I get that. It's our job to make sure our woman feel secure in a relationship. Although I may not think liking somebody's pic maybe, cheating, but hopping in somebody's inbox and trying to flirt, yes, those things are cheating. But we basically got to that point just to say that once I had this conversation with her, I started to realize from everything I'm seeing with relationships and different subject matters, as far as the type of relationship you in, the things people don't like inside a relationship, people don't like for you to do behind their back, all of that stuff makes sense, which brought to me this thing inside my head where I thought, like, I don't think majority of people should be in relationships. That may sound crazy coming from me, but honest God truth, I don't think majority of us should be in a relationship. A lot of people, some of us, we enjoy monogamy, which is great, and some of us have a hard time dealing with commitment. You know why? Let me tell you why. A lot of us at a position in our life where we don't know how to love ourselves. We like the feeling of someone loving us, caring for us, taking care of us, all of those things. But we don't know how to give that back. And a lot of times we don't know how to give that back. A lot of times it's because we haven't learned how to love ourselves. Especially if I want to speak on one particular group of people that I know for sure, I want to speak on the black culture, especially us black men. We go through the process of life every day trying to love somebody, trying to get them, and a lot of times it's hard because we never took the time out to learn to love ourselves, from the households that we were raised in, the men we grow up around, the things that we constantly see on a day-to-day basis. And then we have so many points in our life to where we deal with a lot of confrontation amongst one another. We can't go loving on nobody if we can't love ourselves. People don't even know. Men are insecure. Men don't love themselves. Men talk about themselves more than anybody else. I know a lot of times, to the naked eye, especially to this world, men can take insults that they're fat. Men can take all type of insults about, the way they look. You're a man, you should be able to deal with it. Men deal with some of the biggest insecurities in the world. And that's why it's hard. Our approach, a lot of times when we go approach a woman, before we get in a relationship, we may say something wild to her. We don't mean it. It's just our approach because we're not confident within ourselves to love ourselves. So we go saying some crazy stuff that don't make no sense at all. And it's at the point to where it might even turn you off. I'm pretty sure it will. But we don't know how to love ourselves. And that's why I said being in a relationship is so hard nowadays. Being in a relationship, period, is hard. We lust so many things. We crave so many things. Men want attention. I see y'all complaining about this. I don't want to say complaining. Maybe I do want to say complaining. But y'all say men are turning into women nowadays. Men, they want flowers. They want to be catered to. Men want to feel appreciated. Men want to, get a pedicure. Men want this. Men want to hear I love you. Men want to be taken out. Men feel like they want to be spoiled. Men want this. Men want that. Back in my day, men didn't want any of that. Men knew to provide and protect and take care of. Well, I want to tell you something. If you hear that men are starting to get to this point to where they want to feel more appreciated and valued and they want to be loved and even flowers, so what? We so quick to judge and talk about all our men is getting soft. They want this, they want that. Oh, they starting to act like women. No, we got to stop using those things to break us apart. That's not exactly what it is. And that's the reason why relationships are hard. They are. Because people tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you should like, what you shouldn't like. We do things a lot of times behind people's backs because we can't be ourselves. Everybody is telling us that we can't be ourselves. We are living in a mental prison. And I may be all over the place with the subject. I think I might be. Let me know. I might be. But being in a relationship is hard to be in. We don't love ourselves. We can't love you. We lust everything because if we felt enough satisfaction in our life to where we felt appreciated, where we felt love, where we felt the gratitude, where people didn't talk down on us, make us feel this way, feel that way, we will be content within ourselves to be able to love ourselves, to give that love to you. That one person that wants all of our attention. A lot of women grow up a lot of times hearing that they're beautiful. Somebody got a crush on them, somebody like them. That's the reason why a lot of times women ain't got to worry about, lusting after every dude or whatever. They content with just that one man. You know why? Because somebody always got a crush on you, somebody always like you, and you get to the point where you want all of these people out of your face. Being overly wanted by a big group of people make you not want anybody but that one special person. You know why men tend to like her, and her? Because a lot of times, all of them not chasing after him. All of them don't want him. A man don't get overloved to the point of his life to where he's okay with being with just one woman, to focusing on one woman. Now, we have men out there you get what I'm saying. We have men out there that do get that loving to where every woman wants them, every woman chase them to the point to where they get overwhelmed to where they just want that one woman. But a lot of times that's about looks and money. Everybody don't look good to everybody, which is understandable. Everybody not wanted by everybody, which is understandable. But some of us don't understand what being overloved is. And when you don't understand what being overloved is, it causes you to devalue yourself. When you think it's a lot of people don't like you and a lot of people don't love you, it causes you to doubt yourself. You start to not love yourself. You start to wonder what you could have done to look better, to be better. Trust me, I know. I've been in situations like that. You wonder what you're doing wrong, what you could be doing better, and those things make you have self-doubt. And that's why when you finally get into these relationships with somebody who finally like you, all of a sudden you can't just focus on that relationship because you're not satisfied. Yeah, if somebody finally like you, somebody finally wants you for you, but you're not satisfied Because now you want that person to like you. You want that person to be interested in you. You want that person to be interested in you. You want to feel love from all over. One person can't fulfill that void that you have in your life. Everybody think you want to be single so you can be a hoe. That's not always true. It's not true. We haven't loved other people enough to where they content within themselves. This is a people problem. If we do better at loving on everybody that we meet, being nice, stop calling people ugly, stop leaving people out, making people feel like outcasts, people will be more content. It could change a whole bunch in this world. So that's why when we get to the point to where we liking pictures and doing this and doing that, we're trying to find as many people to love us as possible. As many people to like us as possible. As many people to be interested in us as possible. We go through all different type of measures to find all the love, because what we get for one person, you would think that'd be enough to satisfy you, but for a lot of men, it's not, because of what we've been through. Women, you get liked, you get lust for it, you get a lot of attention. That's why you only want one person. That's why you only want that guy to be connected to you, to understand that you love him. Why don't he just try to focus on y'all? A lot of times he's going through self-doubt himself, a whole bunch of, having problems self-loving himself. If that make any sense to anybody. But I just want to get that out there. Start loving on people. Not just a romantic level, but just showing people attention, saying hi. How you doing? Oh, I like that outfit you wearing. Start complimenting people. Make people feel good. Because a lot of times we go seeking for this validation outside of relationships. We see stuff, we start lusting stuff, and we want that. It may not make us happy once we get it, but we don't know that. At the point, it feels right. So, with that being said, I just want to end it by saying self-love is everything. We got to learn to love ourselves, especially us men. Especially black men, because I know a lot of black men that don't love themselves. Start loving yourself, start appreciating yourself, and surrounding yourself with people who love you, because it's very difficult. I understand what it is to not be focused in your relationship because you just want so much attention, you want so much love. Let's just start loving each other. Let's start loving each other. Let's start doing right by each other. Women, if you're looking at this, if you see your king out, if you see your guy friend out, compliment them. Tell them that they are loved, that they are appreciated. That goes a long way. Maybe it can help change a lot of these relationships that we're struggling in. Maybe it'll keep your guy out his phone a lot. Maybe it'll keep his attention towards what it needs to be focused on, which is your relationship. Just start doing right by each other. Let's start loving on each other. As difficult as it is, shoot. We already black and living in America. But I just want to say, learn to love. It's just me and Junie. I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for listening to another episode of Millennial Kulture. Peace.